Okay, this is my first video. I like to draw, so I'm gonna draw you something. I'm gonna draw a very famous character. So, here we go. Let's see now. I bet y'all know who this is. If you're not, if you don't, you're just come back from Venus or Mars or the Andromeda Galaxy. Yeah, I used to see this guy on Saturday. I used to check this out. I used to see him on Saturday morning. Being in the country, we're native North Carolina. I didn't know Archie was a very popular comic book character. and I didn't understand why he was later associated with Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I didn't know that Archie had a comic book character, or actually a company behind him, Archie Comics. Now I've heard of Batman, Superman, Bugs Bunny, a whole host of other characters, but I really didn't think that much. I just got up Saturday morning and watched him, and I just thought it was funny. And what I really was thought was funny was the fact that he was made animated by the same company that went on to do Fat Albert, Flash Gordon, He-Man, She-Ra, Brave Star, Shazam, The Adventures of Captain Marvel. Actually, they did both. They did a live action cartoon and later a cartoon that was seen on NBC. And get this, guys. Uh, the plan was to take Archie's superhero self, which is called Pure Heart, and do their characters as superheroes. But they could never get a deal out for whatever reason. So anyway, they changed it to Hero High. So when you're seeing Gloria's Girl, you're mainly looking at Betty Cooper. When you see, uh, say Captain California, I think he wanted the surfboard. Yeah, he was Archie's replacement. And you know Rex Rufus was just Reggie. I like little things like that. Little things. Oh, and another thing. I was a big fan of Star Trek. And Filmation actually made a Saturday morning cartoon of Star Trek. I used to get up Saturday morning and watch it too. Yes, I'm that old. Okay? And one other thing is see, the guy that talked with Skeletor. Alan Oppenheimer? Good God. Man, was he busy. I know he's not, I know he's no Mel Blanc, but good God. Man, he did a lot of characters. He did characters from Filmation, Hanna-Barbera, Disney. He was on a lot of TV shows. Um, he played Merlin, the wizard in, I can't remember that show was based on. Some King Arthur type deal. I can't call the name of it right now. But I did see, I did enjoy, even though it was a little slow for me. I think the action should be a little bit more faster. But other than that, I did enjoy She-Ra and He-Man when he found out he had a twin sister, and it turns out Skeletor used to work for Hordak, and they hate each other because Skeletor feels that Hordak, you know, kind of abandoned him, which is, well, if you see the cartoon movie, it's true. Hordak did kind of just leave Skeletor out to dry. And he met up years later, and Hordak basically tried to burn Skeletor alive. Skeletor, just as cool as I don't know what, turned into Hordak had turned his arm to a flamethrower and shot flame at Skeletor. Skeletor held his hand out just as calm, cool, and collected, and turned it to ice. Another good matchup with when Hordak decided he was going to use Horde Prime's ship, which is one of the most powerful ships in the galaxy, the Velvet Glove. He was going to take over Eternia and Etheria. And Skeletor got wind of it. And I'm not going to spell. I'm not going to tell you all about it. You have to see for yourself. You know. Well, Archie's coming along pretty good here. Yeah, when I was a kid, later on, I used to watch cartoons in the afternoon, and used to love to watch. Um, I guess you could call it anime. Uh, G Force, G Force, Star Blazers. Oh man, I like the Star Blazers. Star Blazers is pretty badass. And you might want to know why it's badass, because there's actual Yamamoto was actual battleship in World War II, one of the biggest. So it actually existed. Well, of course, it's down in the bottom Pacific somewhere now, but yeah, a very formidable ship. And to take it, I don't know who came up with the idea to take her and turn into a space battleship. Very formidable weapon. Yeah, I like that ship very much because my uncle was in the Navy during World War II. And I think I just recently saw a picture of the ship he was on. And I may be wrong, but to me, it looks like it might have been, well, to me, it looks like a destroyer. It's not one of the biggest ships, but it's not, but then again, it's not one of the smallest. Uh, Later on, my mother took me to see the battleship in Wilmington, North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina, by the way. I went and seen that battleship. I was impressed on her size. I was impressed on the thickness of her armor. On her turn, says they could get hit with a 500-pound bomb, and all it would do is just knock a few paint chips and a little bit of dust. Otherwise, nothing. She even took a torpedo, but didn't sink. She was in the I think she was in the Pacific, but I have deep respect for all World War II veterans. And get this, this makes it's kind of funny, but kind of sad. My grandfather was a World War II veteran, but I didn't know it. I have, but then again, I didn't think to ask. It was when I went to visit his grave that I saw the plaque, World War II veteran, and I thought, you think you know somebody, huh? Well, there he is. Let's see. All right. And there you have it. My take on old Archie Andrews.